What is up, guys? This is Jose with JF Media Visuals, and it looks like you are liking AI video a little too much. The reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people actually have been watching the previous video I made on Kaiber.ai. Link is up here if you want to take a look at it. And yeah, it just seems like AI, it's all over the place now. It's like on the news, it's on Instagram, it's literally everywhere. We cannot escape AI at this point, apparently. In today's video, we're gonna learn how to use Zoomerang, which is an app that's actually pretty popular out there right now. You have probably seen one of these videos out there circulating on the internet, and it's all done on this Zoomerang app. Now there's gonna be timestamps because I actually wanted to address a few other things. We're not just gonna learn how to use it, but I also wanted to give you my personal opinion, everything in terms of cost and all that good stuff, because I feel like that may be important for some of you guys. And I'm not gonna waste any more of you guys' time. Let's grab our phones and get started. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna download an app called Zoomerang, just like I mentioned before. This is gonna be available on iPhone or Android, and we're gonna go and click. So the first thing you're gonna see is a lot of stuff kind of just gets thrown into you, and at first I was a little confused on how to navigate this whole thing, but it's not that complicated. Now, mind you, you're gonna need a profile for this. You're gonna have to have a membership, apparently, if you don't want to have an actual watermark on your videos. I'm gonna touch onto this a little bit later on in terms of pricing and all that and what I think about that. But let's assume that you already have a membership and you can get into the app and get your stuff without a watermark. So first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna click where it says AI art generator. And then we're just gonna wait a little bit. Then a lot actually. And then we're gonna click where it says create new. And this is where you're gonna see a few different things. So you have your deform AI, which is actually gonna grab just a still of your video, and it's gonna generate art based on that still. You're gonna have your photo AI, which obviously is gonna take a picture and it's gonna convert it into AI, which is kind of cool as well. But then what we're looking for is this restyle AI. This is really what most people have been using, and is the thing that I wanted to show you guys here. So we're gonna click on Restyle AI, and then you just gotta grab a video. Now, I have a few different videos out here. You know, what I would recommend for the video is something that's easy to see what's going on, something that doesn't have a ton of movement, and something, when I say movement, I mean camera movement. The character can be moving around, that's no problem. But an image that it's clear, good lighting, and something that can kind of stand out from the background. So your subject has to be able to stand out. I think that overall those do very well. However, we're gonna pick something. I have tried my dog before and I have had, a decent amount of success with it. But we're gonna try my skateboarding bail video, and let's see what happens. This might actually be fun here. So once you have selected it, you can just adjust the duration of it. You can adjust it however you want. We click done. And then this is where you're gonna actually choose which part of the video you want it converted to AI. So we're gonna choose, let's see, almost where I fail. Let me see, is this the part? Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, so I'm gonna try that part. And now, mind you, this is in the dark. So we're gonna do a little experimentation here. Hopefully it's good for the sample. By the way, this spot that you see in yellow there, it's what it's gonna convert into AI. So it's gonna be a little bit longer. Actually, let's make it a little bit shorter, something like that. Okay, so this is actually where you set up your parameters. And well, there's a few things that are kind of like already set up for you. There's a few different templates that you can use. And honestly, these are pretty useful. I feel like these are, you can do quite a bit with it. I'm just gonna choose the Joker because I feel like, it's probably the best sample here. And but there's a few different templates. You can actually kind of give it your own parameters here. But honestly, I don't recommend that. I just let it do its thing. But here, what you're gonna see, the steps is basically how much effect you're gonna have in your video. And then the resolution obviously is gonna be the resolution of the output of your video. So you can adjust that as you wish. However, one thing I wanted to say, this yellow stuff that you see there means that it's not free. You gotta pay for that. But anyways, I'm gonna talk a little bit later about that. But yeah, you can give it also an additional idea like, hey, what's going on here? You can explain the AI software, what you got in the frame or what you kind of want out of it or things that you don't want in it. But it's very basic. There's a lot of better softwares that can do that. So I personally don't even mess with it. Okay, so once everything is processed, you're gonna see you know, your stunning art is in progress, and it's gonna take a while for it to do it, even though it's literally just like 4 seconds. AI is normally like that. It's gonna take a little bit of time for it to finally process the image and show me something. And we're gonna wait to see the final result. Hopefully everything is good. Okay, so it looks like it's finally ready. So let's take a look at what it did for us. All right, so we gotta say probably that wasn't the best example. The lighting wasn't necessarily great, but you can see here, I'm gonna show you a video of what I did with my dog, and it's something very similar. I just chose a template, and in this other case, I chose the anime template. But yeah, guys, that's basically how to use it. Just like I said, just be mindful of what type of video you're sending into so you get the best bang for your buck. Okay, so I wanna touch briefly on what I think about the app, just a quick review of what I think. So, first of all, as you can see, it's actually pretty expensive if you think about it, because you gotta get a membership first. If you go with the yearly membership, it's very cheap. It's about $29.99 a month. But all that really does is give you access to the features without having a watermark in it. Overall, it's what I'm understanding. If you wanna make your video actually usable and want to expand to like 4 or 5 seconds of AI generated stuff, it's gonna cost you actually, and it's not cheap. So it's about $5 per 5 seconds, you know? So honestly, I think that this is a problem. It's actually pretty expensive. If you consider something like Kaiber.ai, they actually give you about 1,000 something coins or credits per $10. And with those, you can actually generate a ton of videos. I'm talking about you spend an average to get the best result out of Kaiber, you spend an average about 20 credits or so, but nothing crazy. Here, you actually have to spend kind of like $5 per video if you actually think about it. This is without considering the monthly membership or the yearly membership that you actually get. Another problem I have with the app is the loading times. It seems like every time you go to another screen, it just has to load for a considerable amount of time, maybe about 2-3 minutes. And again, if you're on the fly doing a lot of stuff, you know, you're working for people or you just need to get things done, it's just a little bit annoying to have to wait all this time. Mind you, this is not for the final result. This is just getting in between, you know, the steps where you have to mess around with things. Overall, I think it's cool for like a one-off, you know, you want to try something a little bit different. A lot of these sculpture videos are going super viral, you know, these anime videos are going super viral. So, you know, if you want to do something like that, that's cool. But if you wanted to do a little bit more, dabble more into it, and even experimenting more with it, I think Kaiber is a way better option. Again, link is up here. If you want to check that video, I'll guide you step by step on how to do it as well. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I really hope that you have learned something and you got something out of this video. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe for more content like this. But for now, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.